Hello, sweet friends. This is Gina, and welcome to Studios. Today, in my journal process video, I'm going to show you how I am going to try and escape the hate that is very abundant right now in my world. So, I'm going to use my good junk mail journal, and I'm going to use the good junk mail from June, which was bird watching. That was the theme. And so everybody got some old bird stamps, a page on the left-hand side, a page from an old bird watching book where students would record what they saw when they were bird watching, and then lots of pages from bird field guides, a handmade sticker, and a letter. So I think I get all of those things used in this video. I originally started out with my video being about birds and wanting to tell just about all the different birds that I see in my backyard and just my love for birds and all of that good stuff. But what I started out to do and what I actually ended up and did were kind of two different things. I still did birds, but I decided to go in a different direction. And instead of being realistic and talking about the birds and things, the observations I make in my backyard, I decided to go to my own space, my own pretend space, and I'm going to call this place Bird Place. And in Bird Place, there is no hate. There is no turmoil. There is no battling. Bird Place it can be real. There are absolutely places that are very similar to Bird Place. But unfortunately, where I live, Bird Place is not, it's not within reach right now. And I typically don't like to journal about such heavy stuff, but it's to the point now where it is, you can't be silent anymore. You can't get away from it. And I do have a privilege of being able to escape it a lot, but it's to the point now where I need to use my privilege and do some good from it. Speak my voice, even if it's in my journal. And I am very lucky that I get to journal, and I'm very lucky I have a space to journal in, and that I have a very loving and supportive family, and I do not live in constant fear. And it would be very insensitive of me to just ignore what's going on. So I turned this into my little my little idea of a utopian society. So you're gonna see that I made a huge mistake when I was doing this this journal. I made a birdhouse out of those those pink cardboard pieces or cardstock pieces. I made a birdhouse, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I forgot that you need to close the book. So I had to tear off the birdhouse, the birdhouse sides and move them over so that I could eventually close the book. I wanted to fill the whole spread with lots of fold outs and things like that. But I wanted to fill it as full as I possibly could with as many different birds as I possibly could. That was my goal. My goal was to get as many different birds in a space that I could possibly get. So it's going to be very jumbled. This is my style. This is what I typically do in a journal. But even for me, this was quite a bit, but I was okay with it because the world is jumbled. The world is, we are full. We are very much at capacity. We very much take up a lot of space, and we seem to get territorial, and I wanted there to be no territory in this journal page. I wanted it to be all one collective space where we shared the resources and we made room for one another. So I'm using the stamps that were in my kit. These were some stamps that I didn't mail out because they were badly damaged. So these stamps came from a children's, I believe it was like a golden book a long time ago, but it was in a bird stamp book where the images were in there, and then, the page was in there about a bird, and then you had to go find the stamp at the back of the book, and then you would place it where the appropriate page was. So there were quite a few that were damaged, and I saved those, but I love the damaged ones. To me, those are the coolest ones because they show so much character, and it just has another layer of meaning in this page. So I liked them. I liked them double, I guess. So here's my focal point. This is a sticker that I got from the BFF Sticker Club. It is, I will link them here. It is Laura and Annie, and I've actually been on their Monday night show. It's an Instagram Live. I've been on there one time as their guest, and I have sent them some things, and then I've also ordered from their shop on Etsy. But they decided to create a sticker that says everyone is welcome here. Now, as a teacher, this was a sign that we all had up in our classrooms because we truly believed, if you had that sign up, you truly believed that everyone was welcome here. And they made the sticker because of a teacher who was made to take it down, and she refused. Well, they created the sticker and then donated all of the proceeds to the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union. And they were able to make quite a big donation. And it's first of all, I love the sticker. And second of all, it's just a great story. And third of all, it's helping out. And so I had this sticker, and I'd been holding on to it because I hadn't quite decided. I could have stuck it on my coffee mug or something, but I really wanted to make a statement with it. And so I did. I put it in here and I cut it up, which it's okay. Yeah, I can go order another one. And they still have them, I believe. So if you are interested, go check out their shop. Again, I'm going to leave a link here. But I cut it up and I decided to put it around this spread. Then I went in search of other stickers that I had because I was like, okay, now I want to put all kinds of stickers in there. So I found some of the vintage stickers. I found, these are some Dollar Tree stickers. I found some Five Below stickers. I found some just rando stickers that I have in my sticker tubs. Of course, I couldn't pass up a Sesame Street Big Bird sticker because, he's a bird, and I love PBS. And then because I am a teacher, I was a teacher, and I was a science teacher, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to recognize that in Bird Place, all of these things that I have put on this spread, they are truths. but also science is real. So in Bird Place, the science is real to the birds. So they believe in science and they support it. Okay, so now for a poem. So I added a little excerpt from a poem in the upper right-hand corner, but I really wanted to use this poem right here. This is a cool, cool poem. And I got it out of, I have this book called Tiger, Tiger, Burning Bright. It is an amazing book. It is the most gorgeous book. I don't know if it's on Amazon or not. I got it at an independent bookstore, but oh my gosh, it is full of poems. But anyway, okay, so here's the poem. The poem reads, "To be answered in our next issue. When a great tree falls and people aren't near, does it make a noise if no one can hear? And which came first, the hen or the egg? The impractical question we ask and then beg. Some wise men say it's beyond their ken. Did anyone ever ask the hen?" And so I'll leave you with this, my friends. Thank you for watching. I hope you got inspired. I hope you are healthy. I hope you are happy. And I hope you do something kind and creative today.